So I've been watching a lot of videos lately about atheism and about God, and I enjoy arguing with the various camps that are out there, but as I'm doing that, I'm really exploring a concept of God that I haven't had before. I'm looking to discover something different, a more profound meaning, and by expressing myself and by putting it out there, sharing that experience, I think it will help people or inspire them to do the same. So instantaneously it may not do that. These type of things take a while. We shall sell no wine before it's time. Well, I don't know what the statement is, but sometimes it's better to be patient and let these things cultivate on their own. So I'm not looking for any converts here. I'm not trying to save people for God's kingdom, because that's a secret how that works anyhow. I'm not supposed to know about that. I'm not supposed to see that, just like something like Moses not being able to step into the promised land. That was at his time. That was his dharma, if you want to call it that. So I just kind of put the information out there, knowing that generally speaking it's going to influence people. There's no high pressure sales coming from me, and I think that's why people can stomach it better. If you check out my other channel that I've been using lately, you'll see a lot of crazy antics that I've been doing. So people want to call it satire. I don't necessarily categorize it. I put the link over there. It's the 1000 YouTube channel that I've had for a while. I took it over and actually passed it around to a few other people, but now I've got it. You can't take the things out of context, though. Like, if you watch one video, you're not going to get what I'm saying. You have to really absorb at least a few videos from the series. So what is my point? What is the concept of God that I'm seeking?
Hi, Haley.
Because
Who's there with you? You at the lawyer's office?
God is an amazing thing. God is
okay.
whatever we make it to be. And I also believe in the statement
954.
If God had not, he's given a phone number. You hear that? You can call me.
9105.
If God did not exist, it would be necessary to create God.
9105.
Holds true.
Yeah.
It's people that created God.
482.
Every
9105.
conception of God comes
Do you
from
know your cell number?
the people that worship that God, the people that contemplate
954
that God.
608
So
0447.
being an atheist really means that they don't feel like doing that. They're not denying that God exists.
You can tell me later.
Because
you
God
still in her
exists
office
to
now?
everybody that has a connection with their God.
I told you I'll take the tri-rail. Okay, I'll see you later.
The best that really an atheist.
Okay then.
Atheism. I don't want to leave it down to the individual.
Oh, we had a bad storm down here.
The conception of God has not been refuted successfully by atheism. The best that they have done is to convince me that there are so many different approaches to God, and that not one of them is an absolute as of yet. So atheism proves that. Atheism just proves that there's so many different ways of looking at God that they just get sick of it and want to turn away and want to deny the whole contemplation business, the whole pondering on what it is. This is the greatest mystery that is facing humanity. And they want to be like, Science is greater than that because science gives us the facts. So we don't have time for God anymore. That mystery, that mystery that we'll never solve, the mystery that we'll never fully understand. So they're just giving up, and that's only for a time. They'll get back to it. Every one of them as individuals. And in fact, if they have to be reincarnated to be seekers again, to be believers, then that's what'll happen. They may have to spend some time in hell in between their lifetimes, but which is a completely other subject. I want to close here with something to reward you for listening to the whole video. It's very difficult talking about God in this way. What can I do to reward them? Seeking God really gives you something for your life, and if you don't do that, you'll never fully experience life. And that's where we have to have the most pity on a lifetime atheist. They never allow themselves the connection with God. They're afraid of it. They have a lack of belief. They lack that in their life. They're missing something. And that's their choice. You know, you can't force them. You can't hope that they're going to get it just because you say it, you know, to pat yourself on the back. That, you know, just do it for yourself. That's how personal it is. It's a personal, private thing, and it will always be protected. It will always be fascinating. Humans, as all individuals who are open to life, will always come to that, the question about God and how they connect with that. What is their understanding? It'll always be. It'll be eternal. Atheism has all kinds of false ideas now that they want to promote. Like, you know, with this new fossil that they discovered, they want to debunk God and creationism.